I hope you are all doing good. In today's video, we will be going to learn about the retrieval of the file from router to server. First, we save the file from router to the Tftp server, and then we will delete the router and reconfigure the or relocate the file from the Tftp server into our router. So first of all, we need a router here, and we need a switch here for the connection of devices. Then we need two PCs here, and there will be one server for this. So you have to connect all these devices, and sorry, this connection is not correct. You have to delete this. You have to connect server with the switch and switch to the PCs. After this, you have to configure your router, and for configuration of the router we have to provide the IP address here. So I am providing 10.0.0.1, and IP address of this computer will be 10.0.0.3. IP address of this computer will be 10.0.0.4, and address of this server will be 10.0.0.2, and the gateway for all these devices will be the IP address of this router. So first of all, we need to configure this router, and we have to provide the IP address of this port here. So no, enable config and terminal. Okay, so we have to configure 0/0/0/0/0/0/1. Okay, so interface giga 0/0/1, and IP address for this is 10.0.0.1, and subnet mask will be 255.0.0.0, and no shutdown. This will be up in 5 to 15 seconds now. And then we have to provide the IP address to this PC here, 10.0.0.3, ten dot zero dot zero dot 1, and IP address of this will be 10.0.0.4, 10.0.0.1. Let me check the okay. IP address of this server will be 10.0.0.2, 10.0.0.1. Okay, so now we need to check the communication of these devices. So let me send another packet here from router to computer. So it is successful. We also need to check the communication between the server and the computer. It is also successful. So Now we are ready to move to the next step, which is to copy uh, the settings of this router into this TFTP server. So we need to change the name of the router first. So for changing the name, we will write host name. For example, I am changing the name with my own name, and then we have to exit and copy these settings to the server. So copy running configuration to TFTP, and here we need to provide the IP address of the server, which is 10.0.0.2, and then we need to provide the name of the file. So I am writing the name as my own name, and it will okay. So this shows that this file is successfully returned to the server. So for confirmation, we have to go to the server and go to services. In the left panel you can see multiple options here, and you can select TFTP, and here is the file we have just created from the router, and we have saved it to the server. Okay, so now we need to remove this router, and we will configure a new router here. We will connect it again, and we will provide the IP address as we have done before. It is rebooting, so we have to wait for some seconds, and once it is booted, then we have to provide the IP address. Okay, so we are ready. No, enable config and interface. Let me check the interface here. This interface is 0/0/0 0/0/0, and IP address is 10.0.0.1. Okay, we have to provide subnet mask as well, 10.0.0.1 and 255.0.0.0, and then we have no shutdown, exit. So this will reconfigure itself, and we have to wait for some seconds to uh, fully configure this router. So once this dot turns into green, we will be ready to move to the next step. Okay, so this is up now. Now we need to copy the file from TFTP server to the router. So copy TFTP running configuration, address or name of the remote host. So the address of the host is 10.0.0.2. Source file name. So file name was Usman. I want to recover this file from server to the router. Destination file name will be empty. You just need to press enter here. This will take some time to access. Okay, so this is showing that you have completely successfully copied file from the TFTP server into router. Okay, so for configuration you can check that the new router, the name of the new router is automatically changed. It means that it has successfully reconfigured itself according to the previous settings we have deployed in the previous router. So this is the confirmation that we have successfully restored the file from TFTP server into our router. So this is the complete This is the final task of this this assessment, this assignment. So I hope you have learned this task. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.